Happy New Year, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Obelicious. If it's your first time here, please do me well and subscribe, like, share. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know I don't take you guys for granted. You're welcome back. So today we're just going to do a basic review, recap, call it whatever I want to call it. I don't want to call it what everyone calls it, which is like New Year resolution, because that's okay. So let's have a review, a recap of everything we have done so far, where we are, and how we can get better. Right? Please with me on this. If this is something you would like to hear or share, please stay tuned and let's rub minds together. So first, we need to talk about finance. Like, it is very important. You can't even overlook that. I'm going to go pretty straight to the point, because every topic here, like every outline here, can be a major topic for another video. So I'm just going to outline them, and maybe during the course of the year we pick any one that you're interested in and make a video out of them. We'll do our research. I'll do my research. I'll take out time to do research, talk to the experts, and then come and deliver it to you guys, because you guys are my lovelies, right? So let's talk about finance. First of all, before you start thinking about saving, investing, you have to clear your debt. So there's good debt and bad debt. When I talk about clearing your debt, for instance, if you have like a mortgage, I can't say you have to clear your mortgage payment. What if the mortgage is like 25 years? That means you won't save until 25 years. No. So if you have like a loan from a family member or a friend, or a loan that is not yielding money or making money for you, just clear it. Like credit card loan, all those loans are yielding more debt for you. Clear them first, and then now start talking about saving and investing. But before then, guys, do you spend more than you earn? Yes, think about it. Think about it. You can pause this video and think about it. Do you spend more than you earn? Are you the type that before the month runs out, if you're a salary earner, your account is empty and you're already borrowing? Are you the type that has credit card, and before the month ends you are already owing your credit card? That means you're spending more than you're earning. If you fall into this category, please, you need to stop first. Go and rearrange everything, have a budget, and that's the first rule. Don't spend more than you earn, otherwise you can never grow. It's just basic logic and knowledge. So you have to rework your finances. And how do we do that? First, there's some things you need to cut down. For instance, are you an impulsive buyer? Are you the type that sees things that they like? I used to be guilty of that. Like, oh, please don't even tell me about browsing on IG or going to the store, doing window shopping. No. So if you don't need anything, do not buy it. If it's a need, then you buy it, like necessity. So how do we do this? First, have a budget for the month. The basic things you need first. Write them down and manage your funds. There's going to be, like I said, a different topic on finance, on what percentage of amount of your income you should save, what percentage of amount you should invest, what percentage of amount you should spend on your monthly expenditure, like your upkeep. So that's going to be a different one. If you something you guys are interested in, please let me know in the comment section and I'll do a video on that. But learn to save and invest. Have something that is making money for you whilst you're sleeping, be it mutual fund, be it stock, be it just so much. I'm not a financial expert, but do your research. That's number one. So we can't do without talking about that. If you see me looking down, it's because I've written down a couple. There are a lot, but I just want to mention a few that I think are very important. Then number two, let's talk about our skills. Like, when was the last time you upskilled yourself? Or maybe we should start with, what skills do you have? Do you have any skill that is hot in the market? Whether it's handwork or like skills like or knowledge that you can sell and put you hot in the market. If you don't, I think this is a good time to start. Get a skill, do your research. There are a lot of them. I have a video, I think I'll leave the description in my comment section, or in the description section below. I'll leave the link to that video on the skills in hot demand that you might want to look into in this 2023. Also, you can look at picking a hand skill, like making hair, plumbing, mechanic. Honestly, don't undermine these skills, because the way the world is going now, and you don't even know where you find yourself tomorrow, this could just be your saving grace. So have something that you can survive on wherever you find yourself. Don't just depend on like 9 to 5 as your main stream of income. Have other sources of income. Let's just not be one source of income. Have like different streams. They would say have 5 to 6, but at least if you have one, you can move to 2. Let's just grow from that. So skills, and this somehow has to do with finance, so you see how they are related. So get a skill, and if you have one already, why not upskill yourself? Because life is changing, technology is changing, the way things are being done are changing. The way they used to do things 10 years ago is different from the way they did it 5 years ago and even today. So think of how you can improve and sharpen your skills to put you, on top at the market, because the hustle is real and the competition is very real. So don't think the world is waiting for you. No, things are moving and times are changing. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is your habits. Now, what are those habits that you have that you need to change? Like I'm going to mention a few. What are your eating habits? What are your behavioral habits in terms of your lifestyle? Do you exercise? Are you the type that just do not exercise at all? Like at all. I'm not talking about going to the gym. I mean, not everybody has the luxury of time and all those shenanigans going to the gym, but what do you do about your health? Because it's important. It's important. You don't want to wait till you are old and you're now very weak and then to start telling you. Look at the people that have been taking care of their health right from when they were younger. By the time they get older, they don't have all those dirty sicknesses, or they don't look very wiggle. And you don't want to be that. You want to be 60 and still looking very very young. You know how they say blacks don't crack. Be that type of person that you tell your age and people be like, no, you're lying. How can you say you're this age? You must be far younger than that. What time do you have your last meal at night? This is another topic. Like I said, eating habits. When do you have your first meal? When you have your last meal? What's your lifestyle? Who are the people you relate with? This is also about habits. The experts used to say, show me 5 of your friends and I'll tell you who you are, because the people you surround yourself with determines who you are. And it is true, because if you surround yourself with people that talk about, and I don't mean to undermine anyone, talk about Baba Ijebu and how they, this number would make it and all of that, that is where you remain. And like I said, I don't mean to undermine anyone, but if that is where you want to be, it is fine. If you want to be, in a particular level in life, look for people that have gone through that and have made it, and make them your mentor. It could be directly or indirectly. You can follow them online, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and read about their lifestyle. You don't necessarily have to have 5 friends around. Like some of us are introverts. But my point is, mind who you listen to, mind who you rub minds with, because it shapes who you are. Remember, you're what you think. So think about that. If you have goals you have set to meet, look for people who have set goals, who are striving to achieve those goals, and you see all of you growing and achieving your goals together. That's what I'm talking about. Think about have a positive mindset, because your mental health really matters. If your mental health is not in order, forget every other thing you're talking about here, because you can't be coordinated, you can't save, you can't do anything, you can't exercise. In fact, before you know it, you go into depression. So have a positive mindset, no matter where you find yourself today, even if it's hardly where we want to be. Just be grateful for where you are. Have a mind of gratitude. That way you will go far. Don't look at your shortfalls. Look at the things you have gained in life, and always look at the cup as half full instead of half empty. I'm looking down at my stuff. Yeah, now your relationship with people. What's your relationship with people like? Are you the very grumpy type? Are you the type that people don't want to be around because you are always filled with complaints? Are you the type that's always gossiping? Like whenever people see you, they know, oh, it's time to gossip. Like, okay, let's start. Like, what's your let's change something about you. Be positive. Let's be intentional about this year, because, like we said, we're reviewing where we were, where we are now and how we can get better, right? So drop some of those bad habits and pick up new ones. Even if you don't pick up new ones, drop those bad ones, because we want to be better. And I cannot end this video without talking about our spiritual life, which is like the most important. Where do you stand with God today? Irrespective of your religion, where do you stand with God? You need to pay attention to your relationship with God, your relationship with man. Remember, the greatest commandment in the Bible is love. Love yourself, love your neighbor as yourself, share love. Be a source of blessing to someone in any way you can. Be a mentor, be a helper, be that person that God has used to bless someone's life. And in turn, you'll be blessed. These are just some of the few tips I have for this year. And we could have a review every now and then. Let's look back on our finances, let's look back on our skills, let's look back on our health, our spiritual life, and so many things, like on a periodic level, not just the beginning of the year. It could be quarterly, it could be monthly, and see where we can improve, and then celebrate our wins, no matter how small they are. Celebrate the wins we have achieved, and then, what's life about? So guys, I hope this video has made an impact in your life, or if you feel there's someone that this would help, please feel free to share this video, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Please don't be a passerby. I know you enjoy my videos. I see the views, I see the numbers. Just click on the subscribe button, okay? I really appreciate. Until I come your way next time. Love you guys. Bye.